Hello, GT6 lovers. I'm Fitz, and we're back in the Kimsey shop where Caleb Kimsey is working quite speedily on the restoration of what used to be my Triumph GT6.
Yeah. And immediately started taking stuff off.
Yeah.
You know?
Wow, that's the way to do it.
I mean, I could have paused and
Excellent.
maybe tried to drive it, but the goal is to, to get it fixed and everything.
Yeah.
So
I can't believe this.
disciplined
Look
myself.
at this. Look at this here. Oh.
Just trying a couple techniques to try to get the paint off. I'm probably, that's chemical soda, I wouldn't touch that.
Okay, alright.
This was just scraping, seeing how easy it would come off, and that was chemical, but I'm probably going to have to sand it.
There's the original down there, I see.
You can see the kind of the rust where it's starting to get through these little things, and it's not pitted yet. So it's definitely salvageable, but if it had gone through probably a year or two more, it probably would have been beyond repair. So right now it's just the right time. So
We saved the car. It didn't quite get past the point of no return, thank heaven. The work is going forward faster than I thought it would. Caleb has already taken off the bonnet and removed the seats and a lot of the interior trim. He's taken out the hydraulics, clutch, and brake. So you're heavily, now what are you going to take the engine out? He expects to take the body off of the frame later on today.
Okay. If you can, and then if cleaning it up and making it look right involves taking the engine out, I'll do it that way.
Okay.
Hopefully I can leave it in.
I'll bet you're
just
so
wash
accessible.
it really good. Oh, that's great. I was sitting on the tire working on the clutch and the brake today.
Yeah, it makes a perfect place to sit, And this right here is trying to replace any part that has either been damaged or if you can't salvage it, he wants an original part if at all possible. Caleb is making every attempt to have the car be as completely original as possible. And this is my dream come true as far as a future for this wonderful car. It hit that brought around. It was a loud bang.
The very first thing I took off was the bonnet. And I had to actually, and I hate doing this, but I had to cut the hinge.
Oh, no.
Because the bolt, pretty much every single bolt on this car is rusted solid.
Yeah,
so
really?
It's taken me so much longer to take it off. That's just, the name of the game. But I don't ever like cutting them, but you can buy, I checked first, you can get these. So I said, I was spending probably 3 or 4 hours trying to get that one bolt off.
Oh my goodness.
I ended up just cutting it and left it pretty much complete and just set it over
here. Here it is over here, yeah.
Kind of out of the way.
Pull the lights out.
Come back to that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And this is a stage where it's like you're taking things off and you got to keep moving, but you're trying not to damage things because you want to keep as much of the original as you can. So that's kind of where we're at here.
Fabulous.
And I'll definitely have to skim this whole thing in Bondo because you see where the rust. This is kind of what would happen to the top if it didn't. You can see it start to pit. So what I'll do is I'll have to sandblast that really good and then come back once it's bare metal and just skim it with Bondo, and that'll make it look real smooth again.
Will you sandblast it here in the shop
I'm probably
in the tent or something?
Probably gonna take it back to my house. So
back to the house.
That's where the compressor's at. And we can do it outside in the backyard or something where we're not gonna get sand all over everything. So.
Here we are, folks. We're out at the Kimsey shop, the K shop, and here's the bonnet of the GT6. We're going to swing around here, and
every single bolt is a battle. So hopefully we'll get in there, we'll put rust buster on everything, and we'll be able to take them off and be able to lift the body off.
So you spray them and then you come back and try to take them off. Eventually.
That's the goal, and then if that doesn't work, you cut them off. But hopefully that won't be the case.
Okay. Bolts right in there. Here we are in the very way back there. The letters, you'll take all of that off.
And those are the things I'm scared. That's why I hadn't dealt with them yet. I don't want to damage them. I don't know if there is a way to be able to reuse them, but certainly if there is, that's what I'm going to go for.
Well, you're like an archaeologist who tries to preserve while he's investigating and restoring and so on.
And
I can't even get in there.
It's not just the cost of having to replace those pieces, although they're very expensive. It's the character of the car. When you have a car that has this much character, you want to preserve as much of it as you can.
That's exactly right. That's why this is going to be a very popular series. Of course, as every mechanic knows, there are hazards involved in working on any car, but sometimes the special fit of English sports cars can cause difficulties in the disassembly process. Because you'll order it.
You want to film it or not, but one of the first things I was doing, I had to drain the gas before I tried to crank it. And the gas tank, I was trying to move it out, and I don't know if the frame is shifted or something, but it was kind of wedged in there, and I was forcing it, and actually the tank, I bumped it too hard, and it smashed my index finger on my left hand and punctured the nail. I've got a lot of grease on there, but probably top 5 most painful things I've gone through.
Oh
my! Punctured the nail. It's already started to grow out, but it was
oh my gosh,
it was pretty painful. Put me down for about 15 minutes.
You just had to sit and cry a little bit, maybe.
Weeks, I was not using that finger.
No kidding. Oh my gosh.
Always wear gloves. That was the.
I guess so.
You take it off that it happens.
Well, now this had just been taken out.
Today.
Yeah. And you think you're going to get the body off today?
We'll see.
If we don't stand around here and waste your time too long.
I got to check the lines underneath the car, the parking brake. I got to make sure none of those are still attached to the body when I lift it, because those are the little things that can break.
What are you going to pick it up with?
Well, I'll probably try to lift it by hand. I've heard they're really light. I heard it's only about 200 pounds. We'll see.
Really?
I don't know if that was just somebody exagerating or what.
Possibly.
I have jacks and everything, though. I can slide beams underneath it. And lift up
There's always a way an engineer can figure out,
something out. And I do have a lift, so if we need to, we can always do it.
Later that same day, I got this photo from Caleb, and it looks like he's gotten the body off the frame as he had planned. And so another major hurdle in the restoration of my former Triumph GT6. Stay tuned, more coming soon.